Hello everyone and welcome to my stamp room. My name is Amy Williams and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today is Sunday, October 15th, 2023. I had to think about that. Wow, we're in the middle of October. Y'all, that is crazy. All right, so I'm really excited about what I'm going to do today. I had somebody show this to me. I didn't quite understand what they were showing me. They said, "Oh, you look at this. It's so cute." And she said, "I saw it from this demonstrator, and then I accidentally found it. I don't know how I found it. Anyway, Susan Campfield is the one I saw it from." But that was actually not even the original one I was going to do today. It was a whole nother card that I was going to do. And I made like 6 of them. And I thought they were really cute, but they didn't wow me. They didn't go, "Oh my gosh, that's so cute." So this did. And once I started making it, so the whole, 10 hours of working yesterday was kind of down the drain. Anyway, I also have my monthly stamp club this month. So anytime I'm working on stamp club and my video, I'm thinking about too many things. I think sometimes because I'm thinking about, oh, well, so-and-so will like this and so-and-so will like this, but so-and-so wanted this and she has that stamp set. So I'm always thinking about that. And that's kind of what I was doing. But I think this is going to work for everything. I think I can do it for the video and for Stamp Club. So I'm really, really excited. And I'm going to show you some different iterations of this before I start. So let me go. This is a swinging card. So we're going to flip it around and you're going to see what I'm talking about. I'm a little crazy right now. Okay. So here we go. Let's see. Let's put this right here because I am determined to do this right. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here's what we're going to make today. We're going to make, all right, okay, honest. We're going to make a little swinging card. And you see how this little guy swings? Isn't he adorable? Now, this was the first one I made, and it was tone on tone, and I loved it. I thought, oh my gosh, this is adorable. This is what I want to use. And then I was like, all right, but it's not wowing me enough, okay? I'm trying to find in my stuff. Okay. Here is the stamp set. The die cuts. These are in the mini catalogs, and I'm going to tell you, when I saw this, I knew I had to have this set. This thing I think is absolutely stunning, so I had to have it. And I've been trying to find the perfect card, and then I was like, well, this is the card, right? So I made that, but I was like, okay, I like it, but I'm not wowed yet. So then I decided, and so then, of course, I was thinking about my stamp club. And I knew that Lauren had bought the Autumn Leaves bundle, and that's coming for her this week. So I was like, well, I'm going to make one in that. And so look at that little guy. How cute is that? And I put some little guys in the inside, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. Okay, so I loved that. Then I was like, all right, I'm going to keep going with this. I'm going to go with Brightest Glow. I do love, not Brightest Glow, I lied, Stars at Night. So this one. Okay, and this is an embossing folder. It's an embossing folder and it cuts out. So it's a hybrid. It's so cool. So I loved that. And my husband loved this one. Better than the first one. But I'd already made a bunch of those other ones. So anyway, then I was like, all right, so I have something fun. Let's do one more that's fun. And so then look with this little bear. Oh my gosh, I love him. He's so cute. And so there's them on the inside, and I decided that this card's going to be my Stamp Club card because I think they'll like that cute. Oh, I messed that up. Well, good job, Amy. I'll have to fix that because I messed that up. All right. So I decided I'd already made a bunch of these, okay, because this was what I was going to do, right? And so I had made some of these. I used the Distress Gold. And then I also used this glimmer paper, and this set comes with pink, with berry, maybe that's melon mambo, but I think it's berry burst bubble gum, it comes with Night of Navy, which I used, Pretty Peacock, and Lost Lagoon. Now, I think this paper is stunning. I don't know if you can really see the shine and shimmer that it uses, but it is just a beautiful, beautiful paper. Okay. And then the distressed gold, which I loved. And then I remembered this paper. And this paper, I looked on the inventory status. Right now, it is out. But y'all, this paper, I think, is glorious. Okay, it's all one-sided. But, and then you've got the leaves. To me, this is not Christmas. You can use this all year round. I only got one package of this, and I will tell you, as soon as this comes in, I'm buying like 3 of these, because this, I think, is beautiful. And I think sometimes you want a beautiful, maybe a sympathy card. And I think something like this is a good sympathy card. So, and it can brightest glow compared with it. All right, so we're going to start with how to do this. So I've already cut these out. You can see they've got some detail on them. You can see it in the blue. I did this one with that. All right, so you can kind of see that. Now, I'm going to start, and I'm going to do 2 cards because I cut some of the blue and I cut some of the green. So I want to do both of them. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. That's it. That's the way it is, people. And this paper is messed up right here, but I don't care because I'm just going to cover it up. So why would I waste that? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my glasses on, and I'm going to fold the second one, okay, because I'm going to do 2. And I know I'm going to do this on here. So this is more of a tone-on-tone look, okay? And then I'm going to do the blue on one, which is a little more striking, right? Now, I want a middle panel, okay? So I have already done this. Now, I made this 2 inches. I made this panel 2 inches. The first one I did was larger because I wanted, I thought I was doing tone on tone, but then when I had paper, I was like, well, I want to show the paper too. So I just did a middle panel, and I'm going to tell you why I need that middle panel in just a moment, okay? So those are going to go there, and I use this glorious embossing folder, the Merry Melody, okay? I think this is Joy to the World, okay? Now, when I use this folder, and I'm going to show you how I do it, I'm a music person, okay? And I want to see the treble clefs and bass clefs. I don't know if you can see. Man, my hands are dirty. Let me put a piece of black, dark blue. Okay, can you see the treble clefs and bass clefs? I need those in there. So when I put my paper in, I put it in right like this at the very end and at the very top, okay? I put it in like that to emboss. I just need to see those. I don't know why. Can you see that? I need to see those. As I say, I don't know why, but I do. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put both of these on here like this. And I'm going to put it in the center. This is 2 by 5 1/4, and this is 5 1/4 by 4. Same thing with this. Make sure when you put it on that you don't put it on upside down, because that would be really bad. Okay, so I'm gonna, oh wait, is that centered? Oh look, you know what? That's pretty cool. That's pretty centered. There we go. Okay, now for this you need mini dots, all right? And then you need these things, okay? These are just, I always say to save your scraps. Here is why right now. When you're cutting down this paper, okay, when you cut down your paper, you cut, say you're doing 4 panels, right? So say you're just doing a panel, all right? When I cut those down, I cut a 1/2 inch on the top and a 1/2 inch on at the top and a 1/2 inch on the side, okay? Then when I cut, I just do it at 5 1/4 and 4, right? So I have 2 long 1/2 inch strips. I do not get rid of these. I use them all the time. And here's one of those. This is just one of those strips. I have mine a 1/2 inch by 2 1/4. Okay, if you want to do it longer, you can do it longer. Now, in order to cut these circles, okay, if you have a hole punch, use a hole punch. I only had a mini hole punch. If you have the tailor-made tags, you can use that. It's got, oh, look, you can kind of see I still have one in there. It's got these, okay? All you do is stick that on there and cut it out, okay? Just stick it on the one. And put a little piece of washi tape or Post-it note tape, whatever works for you. And I'm going to punch that out because that's going to drive me crazy to know that's in there like that. Boop, boop. Okay. Nope. All right. So you can use that. If you have a hole punch, use a hole punch. Do whatever you have. You just don't want it to be itty bitty. You don't want a little one, okay? And I'll show you why in a second. I happen to actually find this one that I had. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what size it is, but it worked. So I also used that. Okay. So I'm going to move this, get this out of the way. Now, I used the sentiment from the Stars at Night, this wishing you the best and brightest holiday season. I just liked it. I think this is a beautiful Merry Christmas. You can do whatever you want. Now, the wonderful thing about this is it does have a die cut in the die cuts, okay? So it has, here's the die cuts. It has that die cut, which is great. But I am a matte kind of girl. I like things to matte. And it doesn't have a bigger piece. So what I did was I cut out another piece of bright bold and of the background. Okay, and I'm gonna cut that in half on my cutter. Okay, cut it in half just like that. And then I've got pieces to mat with. How awesome is that? So what I did was I embossed it, and then I'm going to use my tape, press and seal, stamp and seal. Oh my gosh, y'all, my brain didn't work very well right there, did it? And I'm going to put it here just like that. And you can put it as wide or as narrow as you want. And just like that. So then I've got a mat. For me, that means a lot. And I did too, because I'm going to do 2 cards, right? And how pretty is that? I just loved it. And I embossed this because I love to emboss. Now I need to think about how I want these cards to look, okay? I'm putting this all here just because I want to see what I'm going to do. Because I've got these, well, I'm not going to use this one because that's not going to work. So I could do this, okay? Or I could do this over here. I can make this a monochromatic card, which, you know what? I honestly think that's what I need to do. I think this needs to be a monochromatic card. I think it's gorgeous, and that's what I want to do. But on this one, I have to decide, do I do the silver? And yeah, I do. I think that's it. I like this, but I think I like this even better. So those are my cards. Now I know what I'm going to do. Now, here's the reason that you want this panel, okay? Because this is going to go on here, all right? And this is going to go on here. These will fade into this background, okay? And then it's going to swing, and it's just going to, it'll fade in there. If I did this a color, or I didn't have that panel, I think it would show up too much, okay? Now, these are ornaments, and for me, I want them to look like they are on a string. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this through here, okay? And then I'm going to put it through here. Okay. And then, so see, then I can have it look like it's on a string, right? So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to turn this over. And I've got these two little pieces. And I'm going to just use a piece of tape and tape it down, okay? And I know the tape is bigger, right? So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my snips and I'm going to snip it down just like that and just like that. So then it doesn't show and it's taped down. Now I am going to glue this to the bottom of here as well. So I'm going to use a little bit of green glue, and I say a little bit because I do not want this to come out. You know what I mean? We don't want it to ooze out from the bottom, okay? And then this is pretty secure on here, and I'm going to do the same thing to this one. I just wanted to look like ornaments, right? I just wanted that little ornament look, so you can see I did this. I'm going to make sure I'm in the camera when I show you that. I'm going to thread it through here, okay? Well, maybe I could be lying, okay? And I think on this one, I'm gonna glue it down before I glue the back. So I'm gonna do that. Let's see. Let's put, oh, you can't see me, can you? I'm gonna use this time because to show you can do either one, okay? I'm gonna put that like that. Let's put that on there, boom, like that. Then I'll take these and I will put them through the hole. Maybe if I can get it to do right. Come on, you little booger. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's that. And I've got that right there. And I'm going to use a little bit of my Scotch tape. If you have tear and tape, you could use tear and tape too. And then just not tear the back, right? You could totally do that, okay? And I don't want to cut that off, but I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do that. Okay, and then I'm just going to be honest, I'm going to do like this. Pull it just like that. Okay, so there is that one. Okay, now for the fun part, right? Okay, I want to make sure that this is going to work. So I'm going to put this here. I don't want this to be longer, right, than that. So this is where I want my thing to go. Now, this is where I'm going to use my mini glue dots, okay? And I'm going to put one right there. So that's right in the center of that. And I'm going to take off that and I'm going to put two. I tried one and one just didn't quite work for me. Okay, so now I've got that. Now I'm going to take my Bold and Bright because it's going to go over the top, right? Now I'm going to use larger glue dots or dots for this, but they need to go here and here. Do not put them here or here. You will be sad. And if you're worried about that, right there, you can just use your this to get that off, or maybe I'm going to use this one. This is my little sand eraser. I like it better. I think it gets it off better. Yeah. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, it won't stick. Okay, it doesn't look pretty, but it's okay. Nobody's going to see it. And I'm gonna make sure that I kind of seal this down with these dimensionals. You know, that works, right? Okay, it's fully sealed. Then I'm going to take these off. 1, 2, I almost forgot to do that. 3, 4, and I'm going to put 4 more. So this is a double and this is a double. Okay. 2, 3. I have gone through more dimensionals today because the other cards I made, the other 6 cards I made had a bunch of dimensionals. I'll show those to you at the end. And then if you say, hey, I'd like to see a video on that, then I'll make a video on it. If you go, those are ugly, then I will not make a video. So make sure you tell me, okay? That'll be at the end. Okay, so this is going to go not touching. You want this circle to be here, okay? And then I'm going to put my brightest, this just like that. So then this swirls, okay? Let's see. There he goes. He's going to swirl. Okay. And then I'm going to put this like this. Okay. Like this. And I think I wanted to... Oh, I love that. I think that is so, so cute. Now let's do the blue. Let's do that one, okay? Yeah, let's do that. And I actually, now that I see that in practice, I just ripped it. I just ripped it. Oh, Amy, you stinking, look, don't try to do what I did. Because I ruined it. I totally ruined it. So guess what? I think this one looks better. I think this one's ugly. I don't even like it. I don't want, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? All right. So I messed that up and want to cry just a little bit, but I won't. I won't cry. Okay. So don't do what I did. That's why you always have an extra, right? Always have a spare. But I'm going to cry a little bit because I ruined all that paper. And I just wanted to, here's the thing. I just wanted this a little bit higher up. That's all it was. I just wanted a little higher up. And that's what I get for wanting to change something. All right. So I'm going to do that like that. That needs to go through. Okay. And then they're both going to go through here. It was going to be too much gold. Yeah, that's it. It's going to be too much gold. And since this is a little bit longer, I can put that right there and I'm good to go. Okay. I just wanted to be able to go a little bit lower. That's the only thing. I just wanted to go a little bit lower. So I'm going to do this. Okay. I'm going to put this where I want it. And I'm going to use my 2 little mini dots. Oh, you sad little guy. I will find a way to use you somewhere. Don't worry. All right. So I'll do you there. And the second one on top. Okay. Okay. And then, isn't it cute? All right. And then this little guy is going to turn over. I'm not even going to worry with that today. All right. 2, 3, 4, and you're going to take those off. 2, 3, 4. There are dots all over this craft room. I mean, my vacuum is not going to know what to think. Actually, I usually just get on my hands and knees and pick them up. I don't know why, but I do. Okay, 3. Y'all went to Kentucky last weekend. That's why there was no video. But oh my heavens, did we have a fantastic time in Kentucky. The leaves were just starting to change. And we laughed, I think, from the time we got off of the plane until the time we got back on, because we were with our best friends and our brother and sister-in-law who are also best friends as well as relatives. I love when that happens. Okay, so there is that. Look. Okay, here we go. He rocks, he rolls. We're going to put him, and I think what I decided last time, I'm going to pop him up. I'm going to do that. I think that's what I did with the other ones. So we'll pop him up, see how that looks. Okay. I, don't usually do a lot with Very Vanilla, and that's what I did today. But I think I'm in love with Very Vanilla. I think you're going to see a lot of Very Vanilla, because it's so pretty. And that distressed gold. Oh my heavens, why have I not been using that? You know, that's crazy. All right, get all these off. Oof. All right. I found that once you take them off, you really cannot accidentally get them back on there. Okay, so let's put this right like that. Oh, y'all, I don't know which one I like better, but I know I love them. And I want to do something on the inside. Okay, I do want to do something on the inside. And I have the Brightest Glow Sentiments, and I think this is absolutely gorgeous. This, I don't know. I think I want to do this one, Hoping Your Christmas Shines Bright with the Love of Family and Friends. And I'm going to do that on both of them. And here it is. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to put it on here. And I am going to see if I can, okay. Hoping, okay. That's the top. Let's see if I get this straight. If not, I have a plan B. It's okay. It's not great. We're going to have to try that again. All right. That's the only problem with the red rubber. See, I did it twice. So here is plan B. Amy knew she'd mess up, so she had two ready to go in case she did. And I feel like I need to go a little up on here. Let's see. No! All right, so I did it that way. Let's see if I do it this way. Okay, that's worse. Okay, let's try this again. I went this way. I think it's this way. I need to go this way, right? Who knew that this was going to be so hard? You know what? I think I just really like the way they look right here. I think those are gorgeous. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. I'm not going to try to be, I'm not going to try to do it again. I think they're just going to be beautiful because they're homemade and they're not perfect. All right. So here are my cards. Now, I wanted to go back in here. Remember how I told you that strip? This back just kind of, to me, it just kind of goes into the background. You can see this, you can see the tie, but I think it just kind of slips into the background there. Okay. I hope you like my cards. Oh, and I did try to do this single and not double, and it didn't flow very well, so I didn't like it. So I hope you like these cards today. I am not gonna lie, I am pretty happy with them. I think they came out really well. And let me show you what I did. Hold on. So these are the cards. Oh gosh, these might be some of my favorites I have done in a long time. Oh, I just think they're stunning. So these are the ones that I was going to show you. This was what we were going to do. We were going to do these, okay? Which I do still love. I made some thank you cards. So this is the other, this was my first, actually this was actually plan A. Let me know what you think of these and let me know if you think you'd want to do a video on them. They were real fun to make, and I'll be honest, this was an accident to buy. I typed in the wrong number. So, but here are the beauties from today, because I just think these are stunning. And let me know what you think. If you need a demonstrator and don't have one, I would be honored to be your demonstrator. We've got some fun things coming up. There's always new and wonderful things coming up in Stampin' Up. So that makes me so happy. I hope that you have a fabulous week. Do something crafty and make sure you send those cards. Have a great week. Bye-bye.